Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and those who are new, hi guys, my name is Alina and I make lifestyle and physiotherapy content here. After so long, after almost 6 months, we are making physiotherapy content again, and I am super excited. So yeah, if you guys have not watched my last video, then do check that out because we are starting with the physiotherapy vlogs again. Yes, so as I told in my last video that I'll be making NHS video. So this is it. We are doing it right now. Yes. So those of you who do not know, I'm a physiotherapist, a licensed one in UK as well. But right now, I am not working as like a licensed physiotherapist. I'm working as a physiotherapist assistant because I didn't had any UK experience, and they were not counting Indian experience because I did not had that much. So yes, I am working here as assistant in physiotherapy department. I cannot tell you the band, but it's like the lowest band, and the salary is like the minimum wage of London, which of course is not enough to survive in London at all. But so I don't know how I'm going to do that because I still haven't got my first pay, and right now I'm using all the money I have left from my previous job that was childcare assistant, and that was actually enough, more than enough for me while I was in Edinburgh. But I don't know, we'll see what happens here. I'm assuming that it will not be enough, so I have to do something else on weekends. We'll see what happens, but nothing, I'm not going to start anything this month because everything is like, I just don't know what's happening. So my hospital is not in the central London, it's outside London, which is also called as Greater London, and bands are all same for all the NHS. My job primarily involves helping physiotherapists in assisting patients with like those who need assistance of 2 or assistance of 3 as well. I work in IPD in ortho department, seeing trauma patients and fracture patients mostly, because problem with UK is UK's more like most of UK's population is over 60, and people, like in simple terms, people don't really die here. So they are like in the age group of 90, 92, 93. Yes, आज़ादी से पहले के लोग हैं यहाँ पे. So the risk of fall is too much, and I think we see every day 3 to 4 patients or sometimes more patients who had like a femur fracture or knee fracture, something like that, and then related to their surgery. So we basically work with them for the first 2 weeks, and then we give them to occupational therapists, or we just send them to back to their care homes, or send them back to their homes with all the necessary equipments like rail handles, walker frames, and all of that. So since I have started just now, so I just don't have all the responsibilities. But if I tell you what my responsibilities are going to be in near future, it's going to be helping first with physiotherapists. That's my main task. Writing notes of the patient's physiotherapy that we did on that day. If the qualified physiotherapist tells me to write those notes, I'll be doing that. Otherwise, they will do that. It depends on them if they want to give me that or not. Ordering frames, shoes, or anything related to physiotherapy, and writing referrals to care homes, community services, or any home physiotherapist, something like that, basically like referrals and all that. Forming a discharge plan for that, or just telling other ortho occupational therapists to, can you just please take over this case because we are done with the IPD physiotherapy and now it's your task to make them mobilize in activities of daily living, something. Next is what else? Yeah, we also print booklets kind of things for patients so that they don't forget what they have to do in exercises. They can just do it on their own. So basically, like admin task and helping with physiotherapists is my main duty right now since I've just started. I don't have many duties. I'm still learning the NHS software and how to write notes, how to talk to patients as well, because it's been like 2 years since I haven't touched any patient, and now I've almost forgotten every exercise. So it's a difficult task. Second thing is, when I was in India, we primarily used to talk in Hindi, and we know all the, you know, normal people words rather than using medical words. So it's very difficult for me to turn medical words into simple English words so that patient can understand. Secondly, there are like a lot of people here who have like dementia, Alzheimer's, and it's very difficult because again, I've never seen patients in India who have like dementia. In India, dementia rate is very low compared to UK. In UK, every like 10th person or 5th person has dementia, which makes it a little bit problematic because I'm telling them to do something and within seconds they forget what to do, and it's like, oh my god, like what should I do now? So yeah. And last week was my first week in NHS. It was good. It was like very hectic. You don't actually feel like the like where exactly the whole day goes. Okay, so my timings are Monday to Friday 8 to 4, which is nice because you just don't feel like it. And then every fourth weekend, Saturday Sunday is working as well. So like I'm still waiting to know like when exactly my days are. So we'll see about that as well. Next thing, when I was having my induction, I realized something, that working in NHS is so fun in terms of what the benefits we get. So I would like to share some benefits. So those of you who want to join NHS, you can do that. The first thing is we get meditation apps free. Like you can use them free. I still don't know how to do that, but I read that in the checklist that you can use them for free. Gym memberships, you get some percentage discount. If you have your card and you go to a restaurant and you ask them that is there any discount for NHS members, they will give you that as well. Most of them has. I remember like one of my friends in the hospital who is an occupational therapist, she asked the discount thing in Nando's, which is very famous here. I don't know what that is because we're non-veg wala area, so I don't just go there. And yes, they said like, yes, we have discounts for NHS and you have to show your NHS card, and then here you go. Next thing is you get loans at like half interest, or like there's like something like the benefits are there. If you buy a house here, or if you buy a car here, or get a car loan, personal loan, house loan, and you will get that interest if you are working in NHS. Yes. And then there's something called as blue light card, which is available in UK and Australia, and it is available for NHS workers or people who work in fire stations, basically all the government places. You get that. Okay, you can apply for that and you will get certain amount off on everything, on high brands, on food, Asda, and clothing brands, shoe brands, like literally everything you get off at everything. So I tested that with something like I think everyone knows I think everyone in India knows HelloFresh. It's very popular here. So we have like 2-3 different companies kind of HelloFresh. So I chose this company called Gusto, and for the food, like 1 week food, they will provide you and you just have to like cook. They have already prepared everything and all sort of thing. I will review that as well because the first box will come today, so we'll see that. So from that blue light card I got 65% off for like whole week. So my whole week of food for 2 people portion was just for £14. It's like 1400 rupees, and I ordered like in 2-person portion so that I can eat in afternoon and for dinner as well. So I was like, that is so amazing. And you can buy electronics from that. You get certain amount of cut from that, and it is so good. I'm trying to find a gym here, but since I'm not very sure of the area, I'm still looking for all of that stuff. But there are certain other areas which we have an advantage, but I'm still looking for that, so I'll tell you time to time. And yeah, I mean, so far it's good, it's going good, and let's see what happens. Yes, so I think this was it that I wanted to tell you, that it's so cool to work in NHS. And of course, it's not that easy. I'm still on my probation period, and I have like a checklist that I have to get signed from my supervisors, because before I become permanent, or else I will have to go back and leave the NHS. So I hope everything goes fine, and I'll keep you guys updated. And if you have any questions, you can comment down below. I will try to reply them as soon as possible. If you have any questions related to physiotherapy or NHS in general, yes, do comment down below, and I'll see you next week with more exciting news. And yeah, and yes, I will see you next week. Till then, bye bye.